I found an article about all the fruit you can eat, but many Japanese not interested. I disagree with this article, so I'd like to talk about in detail. So in this article, it says Japan is blessed with mouth-watering seasonal fruit throughout the year. So I would say this is correct, because each season we can see apples, Asian pears, mandarin oranges, like each season, we have an access to eat fruits. That's correct. And also says zero consumption ratios were higher among younger age brackets. 61% of those in their 20s, 55% for 30-somethings, and 53% for those in their 40s. For young people, like about 50% of people don't eat any fruits at all in a day. They also says there's benefits of eating fruits, kind of stuff. Like for instance, as a fruit intake, up to 20 grams of fruit a day reduces the risk of diseases such as hypertension and type 2 diabetes mellitus, the official said. And at the same time, Health Ministry set a numerical target of 200 grams per day for fruits intake. 200. Can you guess? Like how many fruits you have to intake? About 200 grams. We don't know, right? So I would say they should give us more solid examples. Okay, numbers is good, but like let's say one apple a day, or like one pear a day, or those kind of stuff. Not just about 200 grams, because nobody can, think about it. And also, it says, fruit is viewed in Japan as a sort of dessert or snack. This is exemplified in the way fruit is referred to as mizugashi, a watery sweet. People seldom think of fruit as part of their meals. We can call mizugashi or whatever, but nowadays young people don't think fruits as snack. Fruit is fruit, okay? That's totally different. Snacks, when we think about Snickers or chips, like those kind of artificial stuff. And also, I don't understand about this article's writer, because she says many Japanese not interested in eating fruits. That's incorrect. We are interested in eating fruits, but we cannot afford buying fruits since the price of fruits is getting higher. So for instance, only the price of one apple, like $2 or $3 per an apple in Japan, or sometime more expensive. You might think that's not expensive, but considering about the salary of Japan, it's relatively high. And I even saw a guy who was trying to grab the kiwi bag, but immediately he stopped once he saw the price. Okay, I cannot afford it, kind of stuff. So he left it, then he disappeared. Yeah, definitely, even I go to our grocery stores, I seldom see young people buying fruits. Simply because of the price. If the price is like half or less than half, I think majority of people buy it. So definitely this article saying, oh, young people don't eat fruits because they have no interest. Totally wrong. They are interested in taking fruits. Nowadays we have lots of information, taking a fruit is beneficial for your health. We already know that. So that's not the issue. The issue is the price of fruits. Like this writer says, if in Japan fruits are abundant, we can eat in every season, then the price of fruits has to go down. And one last thing I want to say, she says many people also apparently labor under the misconception that eating fruit makes one fat because of the natural sugar content. That's bullshit. Probably in 20 years ago, we thought that ways, but nowadays everybody knows natural sugar doesn't gain you weight unless you eat massive amount of fruits. Because of course, Steve Jobs, in later his life, he only ate like fruits, but you have to be careful when you only eat fruits. Of course, that contains natural sugar. Then eventually, that's gonna cause your damage on your body. Steve Jobs died of pancreatic cancer. Only eating fruits is not good. Of course, everything in moderation, because even water, that's gonna kill you. If you drink like 10 liters of water instantly, you're gonna be dead. So everything in moderation, but this writer says many people have a misconception about fruits. If you wanna take fruits, you're gonna be fat. What era? What era is she living in? Now we live in 21st century. And most of us know fruit is a healthy stuff. And that's not gonna gain weight. She's the one having misconception about our thinking. Okay? And plus, there's a statistic. Like when you see, poor people, most of the time they are fat or above average in weight. The reason is they cannot have access to eating vegetables or fruits like those healthy foods. They easily can buy cheaper snack or cheaper processed foods instead of vegetables or fruits because those are expensive. So that's the same reason majority of us, especially young people, the reason we don't buy fruit is expensive fruits. That's it. Things I like about Japanese fruits are good quality. Quality is pretty good because when I lived abroad, you can buy a full bag of apples or 1 kilo, or you can buy bulk. But I would say quantity is good, but not quality most of the time. But here in Japan, quality is good, but quantity is not much. I don't know which one is better or not, but my point is decrease the price of fruits. Okay? Especially this one says, earlier this year, the health ministry set a new numerical target of 200 grams per day for fruit intake under the third term of its Health Japan 21 program, which is set to start in 2024. There's a program called Health Japan 21 or whatever. It's wonderful. But this one doesn't know the reason we don't buy fruits. He must be a rich health ministry, so having so much salaries, so good for you, buying lots of fruits. But think about average people, okay? Anyway, you guys get money from our taxes, so think about it. It's good to have a good program for peoples, but think about our living too. We are not everybody rich like you, like a health minister person. So I'm curious about other countries. You guys take fruits, you guys eat fruits regularly or not? So please leave some comments and I'm gonna check them out. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.